Alright guys, back again, Resident Evil Raccoon City, and 7 a.m. right now. I'm going to go to bed after I render this, and when I wake up, it will be uploaded, and then there'll be more videos to come after that, and after that, and after that, and after that, all fucking day. But anyways, back to what I was talking about in the last video about real people, fake people, YouTube, the community, blah, blah, blah. And we're not going to talk about this whole video, but, you know, like I said, I just wanted to make sure, you know, like I'll just reiterate everything I said. You know, you got to take people for what they, you know, what you know them to be. When it comes to this YouTube stuff, like, you can't, you know, it's not going to work if you try to agree with everything that a commentator says. And you just have to say, you know, you just have to let yourself know, is this commentator, you know, do I agree with enough shit and do I like enough of his stuff that I watch it and, you know, just agree to disagree on some things here and there? Or, you know, are you going to be that guy that's like, oh, this motherfucker said this, I'm not watching his videos anymore? And, you know, honestly, like, a lot of commentators, I know there's a lot of people that commentate that watch my videos. You know, I'm not saying like big commentators, but I'm saying there's a lot of commentators out there that I know watch my videos, and I talk to them, I'm friends with them, blah, 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 and, you know, they probably feel the same way as me, or maybe they're not looking at the situation like this, but honestly, if you are a person that would unsubscribe at the drop of a hat because of a disagreement, I honestly don't even want you to subscribe to my channel, because basically that's just like a sub that, you know, it's a temporary sub. Like I'm telling you guys, like, and we're gonna get off of that whole thing, that whole conversation we was talking about. We're gonna take it to another conversation. YouTube, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again because of my videos, you know, I know a lot of people watch different shit of mine and some people don't get this information. YouTube has changed a lot back to the business aspect of it. Nowadays, other than your dedicated subscribers, people that like the shit you do and will watch every video you put up, the rest of the subs don't matter. It's not about the rest of the subs. It's all about keeping your dedicated subscriber base as happy as you can, and always looking for those new viewers. They're the ones that are going to, you know, some people watch a bunch of your videos but never subscribe, and I mean, that's fine. If they don't want to subscribe, then they're not subscribing for a reason. Maybe they want to catch your shit but they don't want to have it in their sub box. So, you know, I'm all for that. Like I tell, like, my new motto was this: if you're a dedicated sub, you want to be subscribed to me, you want to watch all my shit, you want to interact with me, I'll interact back. You want to comment with me, you know, I try to get back to a lot of comments. Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out where this comment is earlier that someone left I wanted to respond to, and I accidentally deleted all my, you know, little comment messages. So I have to go through the videos and see where that comment is so I can reply to it. But, you know, people that want to comment and want to reply, I try to get that to them. Like, that's part of what I feel like YouTube is to me. It's I put up videos, I put my opinion, I share my thoughts, I try to interact, and, you know, when people leave me a comment that I feel like is something that needs to be replied to, or that they want to reply to, I try to leave it for them. But, you know, other than that, though, like I said, it comes down to other viewers, like getting outside your subscriber base. That's what makes a successful YouTube channel. When you can put a video up and reach a bunch of people that have never heard of you, even if they don't subscribe, and sometimes even get them to go watch 5 or 10 other videos and say, you know, yeah, I like the content but I don't want to subscribe, whatever, you have just gained bonus views, basically. I look at it like this: if you got it's kind of like, all right, you got $1 million, but, you know, you just found $100 bill on the sidewalk. You might not, you know, care as much about the $100 bill, but at the end of the day, it's a $100 bill. It's a bonus. So my thing is trying to take care of the guys that are dedicated to my channel, that like it. I mean, you can even ask some of my subscribers. Like, I get on and talk to them about, you know, hey, anything that, you know, you don't like going on my channel, or, you know, anything you think I need to improve. I might, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do it all the time, but, you know, I at least listen to what they got to say, and, you know, if I think it's a good idea or something, I try to incorporate it and see how it works out. But like I said, the YouTube shit is a business now, and how do you get views? You have to somehow make like viral videos, and I'm not saying like millions of views, but you gotta make videos that somehow will make people say, I want to click on this video and see what this guy's talking about. And it's very hard to do. Very hard to do. Everybody thinks, and we're going to ramble on into another kind of subject here, and I've talked about this before, but I kind of want to go over it. Maybe some of you guys haven't heard any of my advice on it, but, you know, I used to get a lot of questions about commentating, and, you know, I think a lot of people have a mixed up ideal of what's going on YouTube. Like, you know, just because you're on Machinima, or just because you're on Yaos, or TGN signs you, or Vexon, or whatever, some of these newer companies, but, you know, you still got older ones like IGN2. But like I said, Machinima, Yaos, TGN, Vexon, whoever, just because they sign you to a YouTube contract does not mean you're going to do anything better than what you've done. You're not going to get more subs just because of it. I mean, there are some people that will say, "Oh, I'm gonna go subscribe to this guy because he's partnered." At the end of the day, do you want that? Do you want people to just subscribe to you because you're partnered with somebody? I mean, think about that. Are they gonna watch all of your videos? Like, well, what I'm getting at is, you know, when it comes to being partnered, yes, it is an upgrade to your channel, because you now have the opportunity to possibly get paid to have fun. Some people do look at it as like you've made it when you get to that point. But the bottom line is, when you get signed to a partnership, it's all on your shoulders. It's all on you. The company's not going to take you anywhere or do anything for you because it's not their job. You are like a freelance contractor. And if you don't put out, and if you don't succeed on your own, then you just aren't going to do it. And I really, really hate, and we're going to have to move this on to a later commentary, I really hate the fact that we're not allowed to share some kind of figure of how much we make, because I honestly think that a lot of these newer commentators would realize that, you know, it's not what you think it is. And I mean, like I said, I know a lot of us do it for fun and shit, but a lot of these people, a lot of the newer commentators, they didn't ever do it for fun. They watched other people for fun, and then they got this assumption that everybody that's partnered is making lots of money, and that's their whole intention behind it. And I'm fine with you wanting to do this as a hobby. You want to do it for fun. You want to do it as a business. You want to do it for money. But what a lot of people don't understand is, if you want to do it for the money and want to do it for business, it is a really, really tough business. And I can tell you, like, I am not, you know, I don't consider myself even successful on YouTube. But we're going to come into another cutscene. We will continue this discussion in the next video. As I said, leave comments, leave ideas of things you want me to talk about. But I'm out. Peace.
Hold your fire. Here's UBCS.
Nikolai Genoviev, UBCS D Platoon B Squad. Your Umbrella Security Service? Our management must be in a panic if they set you.
What is it you're doing here?
My team was sent here to rescue citizens, but there's no time for that. City Hall is a mess. I'm trying to find a safe zone.
There is no safety here. So, how bad is it?
City Hall is crawling with infected and some unidentified military personnel. They're looking for something. Why? What are you doing?
We ask the questions. This guy looks in.
Save your bullets. Nobody can survive out here alone. We have our mission.
All the best with your mission.